When you picture life after 70, what comes to mind? For some people, it's slowing down, watching more TV, and letting the world pass by. But for others, it's an entirely different story. They're traveling, starting new hobbies, spending quality time with family, even launching small businesses or volunteering in their communities. They radiate energy, optimism, and purpose. So what separates those who thrive well into their 70s, 80s, and beyond from those who decline too quickly? For decades, the answer most people gave was genetics. She's lucky her mom lived to 95, or he has good genes, so of course he's healthy. And sure, genes matter. But modern science has revealed something far more empowering. Your DNA accounts for only about 20 to 30% of your longevity. The rest, an incredible 70 to 80%, is shaped by your lifestyle choices. That's a game changer, because it means that regardless of where you come from, or what health challenges you've faced in the past, you still have enormous control over how long and how well you live. Longevity is not just luck. It's the accumulation of small daily decisions that either add vitality to your years or quietly take it away. And here's the real point. Longevity isn't only about adding more candles to your birthday cake. It's about adding more life to your years. Imagine yourself at 80, walking a mile with ease, laughing so hard your stomach hurts at 85, or learning a new skill at 90. Imagine waking up with a sense of purpose, eager to contribute, to connect, to enjoy. That's not wishful thinking, that's within reach. So in this conversation, we're going to walk through 10 habits, simple, practical, and backed by research that can dramatically improve your quality of life after 70 and potentially add an extra decade of joyful, meaningful living. As we go, I encourage you to reflect. Which of these habits am I already practicing? Which ones do I need to strengthen? And which one can I start today? Habit 1. Move your body, especially walk every morning. The human body was made to move. It's like a finely tuned car. You've got to keep the engine running, or it starts to rust. The truth is, once we stop moving, everything else declines. Muscles weaken, joints stiffen, balance worsens, energy dips, even mood and memory suffer. Walking, in particular, is one of the most underrated forms of exercise. No fancy equipment, no expensive gym membership, just your legs, a decent pair of shoes, and a little time. Take George, a 74-year-old retiree. Rain or shine, he walks 30 minutes around his neighborhood every morning. It's his daily ritual. His cardiologist told him his heart looks as strong as someone 20 years younger. But George doesn't do it just for his heart. He does it for the mental clarity, the chance to wave at neighbors, to notice the trees change with the seasons, to start the day with gratitude. His walk is part exercise, part meditation, part community connection. Now contrast George with Bob, 75. Bob spends most of his days in a recliner, flipping through channels. Within a few years, the sedentary lifestyle caught up with him. High blood pressure, weight gain, type 2 diabetes. The difference between George and Bob isn't fate, it's habit. Science backs this up. Harvard researchers found that just 30 minutes of brisk walking per day can reduce heart disease risk by up to 40%. Walking strengthens bones, improves circulation, lowers stress hormones, and even supports brain health. And emotionally, each step sends a message to yourself. I'm still alive. I'm still moving forward. Practical tip: if 30 minutes feels daunting, start with 10. Walk laps inside your home, stroll at the mall, or step outside and go one block. The key isn't speed, it's consistency. Habit 2. Eat a rainbow of fruits and vegetables. There's a saying, food is not just calories, it's information. Every bite you take tells your body what to do: heal or harm, energize or exhaust. Caral, 72, makes it a point to fill half her plate with colorful vegetables and fruit spinach. carrots, blueberries, peppers. Her digestion is smooth, her skin glows, her energy is steady. She rarely gets sick. Compare that with Nancy, also 72, who lives off frozen dinners, packaged snacks, and processed meats. She often feels sluggish, bloated, moody. The difference is striking. Science tells us why. Diets rich in plant foods reduce the risk of cancer, dementia, diabetes, and heart disease. Fruits and vegetables are loaded with fiber, antioxidants, and phytonutrients that repair cells, fight inflammation, and literally slow aging at the cellular level. Look at the blue zones regions like Okinawa, Japan, or Loma Linda, California, where people often live past 100. What's the common thread? Their diets are mostly plant-based. Practical tip: follow the rainbow rule. Try to eat at least 5 different colors of fruits and vegetables each day. Greens nourish the brain, reds protect the heart, oranges and yellows boost immunity, purples fight inflammation. Think of your plate as your daily medicine cabinet. Habit 3. Stay socially connected. Loneliness is a silent epidemic, especially in America, where independence is prized, but sometimes at the cost of connection. Studies show that chronic loneliness is as damaging to your health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Take Maria, 80, a widow who meets friends for tea twice a week. They laugh, reminisce, encourage each other. She feels loved and valued. Meanwhile, Henry, 81, spends most of his days alone, television as his main companion. His isolation has chipped away at both his physical and mental health, leading to depression and memory loss. The Harvard Study of Adult Development, the longest-running study of its kind, found a clear conclusion. The quality of your relationships is the single strongest predictor of both happiness and longevity. Not money, not career success, not status, relationships. Practical tip: call a friend. Invite a neighbor for coffee. Join a local club, a church group, or a volunteer project. Even casual connections, a smile at the grocery store, chatting with the mail carrier, add up. Humans are wired for belonging. Don't underestimate the healing power of simply showing up for one another. Habit 4. Challenge your brain every day. Your brain is like a muscle. It strengthens when challenged, weakens when idle. Joe, 73, decided to learn Spanish online. It keeps him sharp and gives him a sense of adventure. Frank, same age, rarely pushes himself mentally. He's begun to struggle with memory and concentration. That's neuroplasticity at work. Even in old age, the brain can form new pathways and grow stronger when stimulated. Reading, puzzles, writing, music, or learning a skill can cut dementia risk by as much as 30 to 50%. Practical tip: pick a mental gym habit. Crossword, Sudoku, a book club, journaling, or even learning to play an instrument. 10 minutes a day compounds into years of sharper thinking. Habit 5. Laugh every day. Laughter isn't just fun, it's medicine. It lowers stress, boosts immunity, and even eases pain. Susan, 76, loves comedies and playing with her grandkids. Her joy radiates. Thomas, 77, rarely laughs, always serious. He struggles with high blood pressure and constant tension. Science proves it. Laughter improves cardiovascular health and resilience. In Japan, laughter yoga groups meet just to laugh together, and members report better health and longer lives. Practical tip: seek out humor. Watch a funny movie, swap jokes with friends, read a light-hearted book. And remember, sometimes the best medicine is your own smile. Habit 6. Keep a regular sleep schedule. Sleep is when your body repairs itself. Too many older adults dismiss poor sleep as just aging. That's a myth. David, 74, goes to bed and wakes up at the same time daily. He feels refreshed, sharp, rarely sick. Peter, 75, has no routine, staying up late with TV. He wakes groggy, irritable, forgetful. Research shows that consistent, quality sleep improves memory, immunity, mood, even heart health. Poor sleep is linked to Alzheimer's, heart disease, and depression. Practical tip: create a bedtime ritual. Dim the lights, avoid screens, drink herbal tea, read a calming book. Consistency trains your body to rest deeply. Habit 7. Manage stress proactively. Stress is like rust, it quietly corrodes your health. Chronic stress damages DNA, accelerates aging, and weakens immunity. Mary, 70, practices breathing exercises and meditation. She meets life's challenges with calm. John, 71, constantly worries about money, politics, and family. His anxiety is written all over his declining health. Studies confirm unmanaged stress shortens life. But the good news? You can rewire your response. Practical tip: try the 4-7-8 breath. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold 7, exhale 8. Repeat 3 times. You'll feel calmer within minutes. Habit 8. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is simply paying attention to the present without judgment. It sounds simple, but it's transformative. Emma, 79, spends 10 minutes focusing on her breath each morning. She feels centered, grateful. Robert, 80, rushes through life with constant tension. His blood pressure tells the story. Mindfulness reduces anxiety, boosts immunity, even thickens brain regions tied to memory and compassion. Practical tip: sit quietly for 5 minutes. Notice your breath. Let thoughts come and go without chasing them. That's mindfulness in its simplest form. Habit 9. Keep your muscles strong. Weak muscles lead to falls, and falls can take away independence faster than almost anything else. Helen, 78, gardens and uses light resistance bands. She climbs stairs easily. Mark, 79, avoids activity. His muscles so weak he struggles just to walk. Even light strength training reduces fall risk and builds independence. This isn't about bodybuilding, it's about keeping your freedom. Practical tip: practice sit-to-stands. Stand up from a chair and sit back down 10 times. Do it daily. Add grocery bags, stairs, or light weights for extra strength. Habit 10. Find purpose in helping others. Purpose fuels longevity. People who feel useful, who give back, live longer and happier. Anna, 82, volunteers at her community center. She feels needed and alive. Paul, 83, isolates, feeling his world shrink. Studies confirm purpose protects against depression, strengthens immunity, and lengthens life. Practical tip: do one act of kindness daily. Call a lonely friend, smile at a stranger, help a neighbor. Purpose doesn't have to be grand, just has to be genuine. Life isn't measured just by the number of years you live, but by the quality of those years. These 10 habits aren't about chasing youth. They're about cultivating vitality, joy, and purpose, no matter your age. So ask yourself, which habits am I already practicing? Which can I strengthen? And which one will I start today? If this inspired you, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us keep creating meaningful content for the Voice of Elders community. Thank you for being here, and remember, it's never too late to live your best life.